Good morning, friends. How are you? It's Miss Cindy and Miss Adela, and behind the scenes, Mr. Jan.
I'm really sleepy.
Good morning, good morning. So once again, before we start to say hello, I'm going to do a little bit of housework, or house cleaning, whatever they say.
Noticias.
And let's talk about what we have coming up. Show us your talents. Send us in some information. We're going to have open mic October 21st, and it's going to be from 2 to 10. Prepare a 5-minute performance and get it sent into Mr. Jan, Jake with something at cottonwoodarizona.gov. I'm sure you probably won't remember that, but call us and we'll give you the information. And then he can explain to you, or one of us can explain to you, how to get your little video to him so that we can see you. Show off your talents. Reading, poems, dancing, singing, playing an instrument, juggling, whatever it may be. We want to see it and we want to share it. So don't forget, open mic, October 21st to 2 o'clock. Mr. Jan, when would be the last date?
All videos we would love to have by 3 p.m. Monday, October 19th. It gives Mr. Jan time to get everything loaded up. So if you can shoot for that, gives you about another week, 10 days to do it. That'd be great. But it's always the third Wednesday of the month is our open mic, our virtual open mic at the Cottonwood Public Library.
There we go. Let's see it. We are having our last class of ASL, American Sign Language, of class of 2020. Join us on the Facebook page. It's Tuesday, October 20th from noon to 1. Check it out. It's amazing. Wait and see.
Yes.
And we have in our young adult services virtual DVD, the second
D&D.
D&D.
Dungeons and
Mr.
Dragons.
Dylan needs to put his glasses on. I'm trying to not have to, but virtual D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. The second and the fourth Thursdays, so October 8th and the 22nd from 3:30 to 5:30. And that's for our youth patrons from 11 to 18 years of age. And it has explanation on what you need to do. Again, for more information, contact us here at the library, 928-634-7559 Youth Services, and we can give you more information. Coding Club are the third Saturdays of the month, October 17th, 2020. At 11 a.m. to noon, all levels are welcome, and the ages again are 11 to 18 for the Coding Club. All right, and don't forget our story times and everything else that we have on Facebook, and we now have a YouTube channel for Cottonwood Public Library, so you can see all of our programs. Make sure you go and get onto YouTube and subscribe so you can watch our stuff. Okay, so let's start to say hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Here we are together, together, together. Here we are together, how happy are we? Now take a deep breath. Hola, 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 ¿y cómo estás? Estoy bien, y espero que tú también. Aquí estamos juntos, juntos, juntos. Aquí estamos juntos, los felices que estamos. Yay! Good morning, good morning, good morning. Once again, ta-da! Repetition, repetition, repetition. Are you ready, guys?
Yes!
And girls. And families. All right. Uno, one.
Uno, one.
Rojo, red.
Rojo, red.
Dos is two.
Dos is two.
Azul, blue.
Azul, blue.
Tres is three.
Tres is three.
Amarillo, yellow.
Amarillo, yellow.
Cuatro is four.
Cuatro is four.
Verde, green.
Verde, green.
Cinco is five.
Cinco is five.
Blanco is white.
Blanco is white.
Seis is six.
Seis is six.
Negro, black.
Negro, black.
Siete is seven.
Siete is seven.
Anaranjado, orange.
Anaranjado,
Good
orange.
job, Miss Cindy. Ocho is eight.
Ocho is eight.
Rosa, pink.
Rosa, pink.
Nueve, nine.
Nueve, nine.
Café is brown.
Café is brown.
Diez is ten.
Diez is ten.
Morado is purple.
Morado is purple.
The numbers.
Los números.
Okay. So,
Let's just do it straight across.
uno,
Uno,
dos,
dos,
tres,
tres, cuatro, cinco,
cinco,
seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez.
and English.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. We did it again. Good job. All right. So Miss Adela's going to read, and then we're going to have Miss Cindy come on in. Two more things that I forgot to talk about was our census. Please remember to do it if you have not done it yet. Come on in and we can help you. It's very, very important that we get counted. And October 15th, we have Music in the Stacks. That will be a virtual event as well. And we are going to have a performance by Mariachi Lucero. And it's going to be fun. So bienvenidos a todos. Everyone is welcome. This book is called Halloween Day, and it's by Anne Rockwell. And Miss Adela better put her glasses on. Today is going to be a very exciting day. I'm going to wear my Halloween costume to school. My friends will wear their costumes too. How exciting. I think we're going to wear costumes to our work on Halloween too.
Yes, we are.
Wow, look at us. Some of us look very scary and some of us look beautiful. But all of us look great. I wonder where Mrs. Madoff is. I want her to see my costume. Maybe Mr. Cisco will be our teacher all by himself today. Looks like we have a robot. We have Wonder Woman, pumpkin, a cowgirl, dinosaur, a witch, a cat, a fireman, a pirate, and a jester. And we have a teacher here with a mask. I wish Mrs. Madoff could hear me say, meow, while I swish my long black tail. That looks like your cat, Mr. Jan.
Is it a big one? Because then it would be David.
No, Probably David.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Jan looking out the window, huh? The fierce pirate with the patch over his eye and the red scar painted on his cheek is really Nicholas. Nicholas likes pirates. It looks like his mom is reading a book about pirates to him. Charlie looks just like the real firefighters who work in the firehouse on Main Street. Look at that. He's going to get a ride on the fire truck. That's very exciting. Miss Adela will have to make that happen when we can all get together so we can do that. The witch wearing a tall black hat is Kate. She told me that's what she was going to be. Look at Kate. She has a broom and everything. Look at that. Sarah showed us how cowpokes out west twirl their lariats and sing. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. She's going to lasso those cows. Pretty cool from on top of a horse. Then Mr. Cisco said it was time for our Halloween parade. A beautiful fairy godmother appeared in the hall. Who could she be? I'll bet the big orange pumpkin is really Pablo. Yes, I'm sure it is. Those look like Pablo's new sneakers. Picking the pumpkin from the garden. Look at all those apples falling from the tree. Yummy. If the big orange pumpkin is really Pablo, then the boy in the gross green monster mask must be Sam. Yes, the pumpkin and the monster are walking together, just like Sam and Pablo always do. Oh, his mommy's going, I don't know if I want that monster mask. Eveline is pretending she's a clown. She can turn somersaults, just like the clowns in the circus did. She did one right in front of the library, and everyone clapped. Look at that. Mr. Cisco thought Evan was a robot, but I knew right away that he was an astronaut. Miss Adela thought he was a robot too. And he's making his own costume. It's always fun when we make our costume. Jessica is dressed up like a comic queen on TV. I think that program is scary, but Jessica isn't scared of anything. She was a comic queen. And Miss Adela thought it was Wonder Woman. Miss Adela. At snack time, we had a Halloween party. Our fairy godmother waved her magic wand over some orange tissue paper in a box. She said, abracadabra, hoppity-boo. What do you think I have for you? What could it be? Look at how cute. It says oxygen.
Ooh.
Suddenly the box was full of cupcakes, one for each of us. Mr. Cisco gave us candy corn and apple cider too. I ate my candy corn and drank my cider, but I saved my cupcake for last because I liked looking at its funny pumpkin face. Look at that. That is pretty cute. Guess what? Mrs. Madoff was with us all the time. She was pretending to be our fairy godmother for Halloween. She was there. She was with them. Awesome. So what are you guys going to do for Halloween this year? We are going to have a few things go on during the holiday season. And and
I know.
trunk or treat, and we have all kinds of things. So make sure that you are participating in those things that are available.
Oh, and don't forget, Miss Adela. Pretty soon, in a couple more weeks, we're gonna be doing part 2 of Miss Joyce's apple doll craft.
Yes,
So,
don't forget, in a couple of weeks, you say?
yeah, so maybe 2 more weeks, we're gonna see how those shrunken heads are looking.
In 2 more weeks. Pay attention to Family Craft, and we will post it. So keep an eye out on the Facebook page so that you know when the next step is for that. That's an amazing craft.
That's
Yeah.
a fun project.
Yeah, so make sure you watch out. Thank you for reminding me, Mr. Jan.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Okay, Miss Cindy,
All
take
right.
it away.
Okay. All right, I am reading It's Raining Bats and Frogs, and it's written by Rebecca Colby. We could use some rain here. Maybe we'll get bats and frogs. Let's see. Let's get to the beginning. Every year, Delia looked forward to flying in the witch parade. This year was no different, despite the black clouds hovering overhead. And here she is on her broom. I think it's going to rain, said Delia. It did rain hard. The witches were wet and miserable. It's raining on our parade, wailed one. Positively pouring buckets, moaned another. That gave Delia an idea. So there they are, getting ready. Delia whipped out her wand, there she is, and began to chant. It's raining, it's pouring, but raindrops are boring. Change the rainfall on my head, make it cats and dogs instead. And there they go. Nice doggy. And here the dogs are coming down. I never met a cat I didn't like, and look, it's raining cats and dogs. The witches were thrilled at first. But then look what happens. You call this a cat? Doggone it, give me back my broom. Then the parade came to an abrupt halt. And Delia says, this will never do. And she raised her wand a second time and she says, the raining and pouring may have been quite boring, but cats and dogs, they just don't work. They hiss and bark and go berserk, so change what's falling on my head. Make it hats and clogs instead. Now, if you don't know, clogs are a kind of shoe. And so now it says, black hats are my favorites. And then over here the girl says, the witch says, a girl can never have too many shoes. And here you can see clogs flying all over. The witches were overjoyed at first. And then here they are arguing. That's my hat. No, it's my hat. Well, those are my shoes. I saw them first. Then the parade came. The parade erupted into a free-for-all. Delia sighed. What a big to-do, she said, waving her wand again. The raining and pouring may have been quite boring, but hats and clogs just have to go, inciting fights, creating woe. So change what's falling on my head. Make it bats and frogs instead. Snack time, girls. The frogs are falling down, and I guess they're going to eat them. Yuck. Somebody grab a cauldron. Oh, we're going to put the frogs in the cauldron and cook them. The witches were ecstatic at first. And then you hear, I've been slimed. And this witch says, I don't think it's slime. But then the witches became even more wet and miserable than before. What should we do now, wondered Delia. Delia had run out of ideas. Gnats and bogs, she mumbled to herself. Gnats and logs, rats and hogs. Here she is thinking what to do next. The more Delia thought about it, the more she realized there was only one thing to do. With that, she raised her wand one last time and chanted. The raining and pouring wasn't really boring, and bats and frogs just make a mess. They drop and plop and cause distress. So, change what's falling on my head back to drops of rain instead. Thank goodness it's only water. The witches were relieved. The parade soon proceeded. And this witch says, a little rain never hurt anyone. And the longer it rained, the more exciting the parade became. Look, looks like they're all floating. The floats began to float. The marching band learned synchronized swimming. So look at them all here, marching and swimming, and here are the witches. Let's see. It's not quite over. Okay. And Delia and her friends tossed water balloons into the crowd. Everyone agreed it was the best parade ever. Until the year it snowed. Oh, snow at Halloween. That would be interesting.
It's happened before. Oh, back east.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, don't forget about all this exciting information that we gave you today. And
That's a lot to remember.
yeah, and make sure if you have any questions to give us a call here at the library. And we can help you and give you the information again if you forgot some of it. With that, we are going to say
Adios, mis amigos, adios. Adios, mis amigos, adios. Adios, mis amigos, hasta luego. Adios, mis amigos, adios. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. See you later. Goodbye, my friends, see you bye. Till next time. Goodbye, my friends, see you later. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye.
With that, don't forget, be kind, stay healthy, stay safe, enjoy your family.